Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another YouTube live stream here on the Aviator 268 channel. This is an impromptu flight as we are attempting to do another stream from yesterday when we had the unfortunate situation of the power going out, and it went out for about 45 minutes. So that just kind of canceled that stream. So here we are right now. We are in the Airbus A321. Yesterday would have been the Airbus A350, like what you're seeing pushing off the gate right now. We actually did do the flight earlier today. We completed that flight over to Minneapolis, but we haven't flown the 321 in a while. So here we are right now on the gate in Miami, and we're gonna head down to Cuba. It's a short 52-minute flight, so we're gonna try to do our best to get that sorted out right now. Aircraft is already fueled and the passengers are currently boarding. So let's get the MCDU up and running quick, fast, and in a hurry by the time the passengers are finished. 59 out of 168. So let's go up in the overhead and turn on the fuel pumps. And we're gonna go ahead and start the APU one time and get the see now I haven't flown the Airbus in a while, so I quickly just placed the start switch on one time. But in the 320s, the baby buses, you have to wait 4 seconds before you can actually click start. Yo JL, what's up? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Where you been? What's going on? What's going on? So let's get back into the MCDU, and we're gonna go to init, and we will wait a minute. Let's go back to data real quick. Are we out of date? Please don't be out of date. Let's see aircraft status. All right, good. So we're good. And init, and let's do the init request. And we're American 252, and our cost index is 35, I believe it is. Let's double check. Yes, 35. And our flight level today is flight level 260. Hey, man's thirsty behind here. You just get on the plane, man. Just cool. Been traveling, flying back to Jamaica as we speak. Oh, all right, cool. As in real world travel to Jamaica. All right, let's go to flight plan. We're departing out of let's get the weather. The weather in Miami is so we're departing to the west. So 330 at 9, and so the departure is gonna be runway 26 left, and we are using the Glades 4 and the Lowe's transition gate. What am I saying? Real world travel. All right, cool. Usually I say have a great flight, but boy, safe travels. Yeah, you just get on the plane, Gavin. Just cool, man. All right, 3005 is the altimeter, so we have that set here and set here. Come back from New Zealand. Nice. That is nice. The furthest south I've gone to was Australia, Sydney. That's pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. Hope you enjoyed it. And the AAL252, I believe, is what we're gonna be landing on. Let's see. Yeah. So the AAL252. And we're using the entry 4 arrival, Kanoa transition. And let's see what we have here. If we can get our Navigraph information up. Arrival is the entry 4. Let's star that, and then for the approach is the ILS6. Oh, that's already starred. Right, so let's enlarge this and we do that via Walsey. Let's check the approach real quick. So we're coming in from Kanoa and then to Walsey. Right. So let's just add this in here. Is that 410? 47. Entry, and that to so there's no via. All right, so no via, and we'll insert that. Let's say we're on my flight. Yeah, that's something that I would do as well. That is something I would do as well. Appreciate the safe travels, Travis. Appreciate it. All right, so let's run through this. Make sure that we don't have any issues with our discontinuity. All right, so straight into the runway and we're good to go. Right, so that's cool. All right, so that's set. And so we go to the secondary flight plan, copy over that. And from Kesno, we're gonna go back to Kmia. In the event we have to do a return, and we'll land on the ILS runway 30, or we're well below, so we can land back on ILS runway 26. No star, and return. So that's set. Then we go to our RadNav, and then to init B, and here's where we type in 143.7, and the PG is 25.9, and our block fuel is 14.5. I'll drop all the routes in your Discord. No problem, bro. No problem at all. All right, so that's set. We're waiting for this to populate now. Here we go. 15 minutes is our flight time. Let's see what the headwind is. We have a -10 headwind, so let's see. That should add 2 minutes to our flight. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Let's accept that on the right hand side, and we can then go now to our perf, and we go back to our EFB. Let's see how we're doing on our tax. 145 and 160. Oh, they're boarding, man. They are boarding. All right, let's go 26 left. Dry optional is there we go. Optional 1+F, and the packs on. NTS not required. And let's calculate. 152, 157, 159, up 0.8 and 54. So let's go 1 up 0.8, 54, and that's 152, 57, 59. 152, 57, 59. All right. APU's been on for a little bit now, so we go put the bleed on, and we are just about getting ready to go. All right, so on the flight plan now, 8.7. All right, so let's check our wind, and we do a wind request to see if that's gonna change. We have Miami on board, so let's check that out. So the departure is information Zulu, and it is 3005, and let's get the Miami Tower on 118.3. 118.3, and then we should have departure 119.45. 118.3, and we'll set up the 119.475, 45 rather.
Got the 1320 Miami Tower on my 27 taxi.
There we go. So that's set. And passengers are on board, so we are just about ready. All right, wind has been uplinked, so that is set. Let's double check our flight plan. 8.6. What's the problem? Let's see. Oh, perf. In it B. Ah, there we go. Alternate should not be that much. Alternate should be 3. There we go. So that should update now. Let's redo that wind real quick. I was wondering, why is it giving us 8 point? Okay.
W293 left enable cross on my 26 left.
Not sure why it's giving us that still, but we will press on.
You can take Yankee 1 or Yankee 2, whatever you want.
Alright, so now we get our final load sheet.
Then Yankee what? The blue
and we have nothing changed. 147. Oh, there is 143.6. As it's still 25.9. Yes, so that's just a slight change there, and that should be good. All right, so we accept that. Go back to our preliminary sheet.
1320 unapped cross on my 27 figure.
And everything is the same, so we are good to go. All right, so we can disconnect the emergency, the external power now, and let us get the doors closed. Like, hello everybody, they're on board. Great, see you. Door closed, door closed, door closed. There we go. Why am I getting such a lag? Okay. So we are about ready. Let's run through the checklist so we don't forget anything. And here we go. Checklist. So gear pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 14.9, 40.4, and that is on board. Seatbelt signs are on. ADRS is nav. VRAM is 3005, 305, and 305. Check. And copy pressure is set. Before start, parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrusters set. Windows are closed. Beacon coming on. The beacon on. That's going to trigger everything to push back. So we'll watch that from outside.
1320 contact departure 119.45.
And then we'll cut this off a push, because I believe we're going to be pushing back onto the, we may, let's see, based on where we are, we may push back onto the active. Probably not, so we don't have to call it. So we have to call it. Right, good. So we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. And we want to push nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
So we are gonna push back, and we'll be on this line here. So we're good. We're not on an active taxiway. Okay. Let's make sure that my ACARS is on. Yes, that is on. I did not do Volanta. Volanta is now set. And look at that. Center is now online. So we have some ATC all the way, well, most of the way. It'd be nice if the Havana airspace would come alive. Nevertheless, we press on. So parking brake is gonna be released. And we start our timer.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Roger. So start sequence is 2, then 1. So start switch to ignition and start, and let's start engine number 2. And this is IAE engines, so they tend to take a little bit longer to start versus the CFM engines. And let me just say this real quick, guys. If you are subbing for the first time, unfortunately, I'm not going to get it. I'm working with Streamlabs to try and get this thing sorted out where I am not getting my alerts. So if you're subbing, thank you so much for subbing and appreciate the support. I will eventually get this sorted out. I have spoken with the tech team, so if you are sending to an alert or sending to a sub, I may or may not get it. I've been trying to for the past couple of days and nothing has been happening. So my apologies for that. And I do thank you so much for your support. All right. Engine 2 is now available, so start engine number 1. Let's get some lighting going on in here. There we go. Are you guys hearing the simulator okay? The sound coming through fine? Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
All right, engine number 1 is on and available. So let's switch to norm. Available on the screen. Let's run our control check.
Right is clear.
Rudder left, rudder right, neutral, fully back, fully forward, neutral, left and right, neutral. Then 0.8 up is our trim. That is set. We can do pedal disconnect here and flat.
To tighten and breathe normally. Remember to always put your own mask on first before helping others.
All right, so let's call now for our taxi. Oh, we gotta put our respondent in. So we have 3532.
Is that Virgin 6
That's right,
Virgin 6.
and let's get
Okay, I gotta give you a clearance because for some reason it's not showing up here, so if I try to copy. Give me a record copy. We're gonna 6 clear to Heathrow.
now we gotta wait because we have that aircraft is calling in. So we gotta hold on just a bit.
Let's see. Departure
Yo,
frequency
we're in the Champagne. I won.
119.45 and square 7135.
Welcome, guy.
Good destination for departure.
You and Gavin can work together.
Version 6. Korea 6 is to confirm is the full 7 departure live transition on a call. Korea 6 you got me?
Just let me know, guys, if you can hear the sim sounds fine. I've turned them down for myself just so that the feedback doesn't come in for.
That is the full 3 departure.
So just let me know if you're hearing the sound.
Yeah, sorry, it's a full 3 departure via Lyra spin and then Korea 6 Juliet, happy we're back, correct.
Miami Top Pleasant, good evening. Correction, wow, don't even know my call sign anymore. American 252. With information, Zulu requesting taxi runway 26 for departure.
American T52, Miami Tower, runway 26 left taxi, your mic.
2 via Mike 252. Alright, so after start checks, NTS not required, ecam status is checked, pitch trim is set A-firm unless it changed.
Yeah, well, you had the arrival latest. Information November is correct, and altimeter 3007, wind 3007.
Roger, we just got November 3007, 252.
The 564, you ready to go? Just 1 second.
NTS ecam check, pitch trim 0.8, rudder trim is neutral, and after start check is complete. Taxi check is flight control to check, flap setting 1+F, radar unpredictive wind share. That we need to turn on, and engine mode selector is normal, ecam status is takeoff and no blue. And let's hear this guy.
Let's prepare for takeoff, please.
Roger. All right, so that's set.
Done at 546, ready to go.
Cool, so let's go. If you can come off and we can turn on the taxi and the runway turn off lights
3007, runway 27
and have a look at that. The old school lights where they are nice and bright with a yellow hue versus the newer A321s with the LEDs. All right, cool. So we have everything set and we can release the brake and let's go. We make a left here. Brake check. And we'll go straight here onto Mike. Clear left and clear right. Airplane wants to speed ahead, leave me. And let's go ahead and release the pedal disconnect as we are pretty much at the runway.
The 564 contact departure 1945, sir. The 564 contact departure 119.45.
1945 Delta 5.
64. Good night.
American 252 ready to go 26 left.
American 252, runway 26 left on up away.
Runway 26 left 252. Alright, so for the departure, lining up runway 26 left, TCAS is on, packs 1 and 2 are on. And runway SID is runway 26 left with the GLADS 3 departure. GLADS 4 departure. Got 1 plus F and speeds are set, so we are good to go. Let's get the exterior lights on. And that's an aircraft in the upwind. Why are you mad, bro?
American 252 on out to Casino, runway 26 left, left takeoff.
On our Casino 26 left to 252. Sorry about that, bro. It really was an impromptu kind of thing. All right, give me just a second, guys, and let's get the aircraft ready to go. We are set. Start timer. Pressure on the stick. Stable, and let's go. Manflex 54 SRS runway auto thrust is blue. Try to keep this airplane from skidding all over the place. 80 knots. Like I've been flying these bigger jets, can't even control the small. V1 rotates. Positive rate. You're up.
American 252, contact departure 119.45. Good night.
Departure 1945, taxi.
Yep.
Alright, let's go autopilot in so we can contact the departure. 1945.
Flying 120.
Climb thrust. Departure, good evening. That's American 252 upwind 2000.
American 252, Miami departure, radar contact, maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000, 252. He's up, we have
74 heavy turn right.
a couple of traffic around, so we got to maintain 5,000.
American 252, traffic 10 to 9 o'clock, 8 miles eastbound, 777, 6,000.
Roger, we have the traffic on TCAS.
Correct. Yeah, Canada 74 heavy traffic 9 o'clock, 6 miles
Got
west
this
Airbus
guy
321,
here.
3,000 for 5,000.
Collapse up.
Say again for the, okay, I have traffic in sight on my left.
So this guy here right in front of us, that's
Okay,
where he
further
is.
running.
So we got to maintain 5,000 till we pass him. Then he's going to clear us to go a little bit higher, just so we avoid this traffic here.
Delta 564, contact Miami Center 132.2. Center 1322, good. Correction, Delta 5.
132. 132.
Air Canada 74 heavy, are you in the turn?
200. Just so that we can get to that quickly once we get in. And there's a 777
for
passing us
Canada
right
74.
now, so once he
Canada 74
clears,
heavy, you are
then we can get up.
90120 heading, verified flying that heading.
Sorry about that. Flying 120, kind of something.
Stefan says he also pulled me over. Pulled me over where? We're already airborne, bro.
Today, Shortly, we will begin our in-flight service. We offer a selection of complimentary beverages. Wi-Fi service is available on this flight. Connect to the AA in-flight signal and open your browser. You can access AA.com free of charge to view flight connections and other travel information.
So you guys can't say you ain't feel like you on the flight.
If you need to power your device, AC power outlets are located at every... While you are seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened and visible to the crew when the seatbelt sign is on, as turbulence can happen unexpectedly.
Air Canada 74 Heavy flighting 090, descend to maintain 2000.
090, 2000, Air Canada 74.
I don't know why you have keeping us this low for this long, but I guess there's other traffic around.
American 252, verify you're flying the Maynard 3 departure.
Negative, sir, we are flying the Glads 3.
Okay, it's not what you filed. I'm not sure where the miscommunication came from.
Apologies, sir. Can we have that changed to the Glads 3, please? Glads 4?
American 252, what's the route you're flying right now? I heard the Gladys 4, or the Glads 4. Where are you, what about after that?
Glads 4 connote an entry 4 into Cuba, sir.
Can you just send me your route, please?
Stand by 1 second. That's it.
Piedmont 120, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000.
Air Canada 74 Heavy, reduce speed to 180.
That is
Reducing
interesting.
speed to 180, Air Canada 74.
That is 283 flighting 090, descend to maintain 2,000.
090,
And approach that just 24, which is the wrong 2A right. Over Kentucky, this is Terminal 4.
Jumbo 285, join Charlie.
I'm confused as to why my route changed. Supposed to be Glad's
American
lowest than
252, climb and maintain 16,000. Traffic 3 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound, Fokker 28, 8,000.
16,000. We look out for the traffic. 252. Alright, so we're 191 miles from the runway right now, and if for whatever reason we had a problem, then we can go heading 216 and that'll take us directly to the runway. So we have that in the air as a backup just to give us a little
American
heads
252,
up.
contact Miami Center 132.2.
3220, have a good day, bye-bye.
Bye. That is 283.
Center, good evening, the American 252 with you, climb in 8,000 for 16,000.
American 252 Miami, good evening, climb maintain flight level 260.
Flight level 260, 252. Yeah, that was a weird one, because I had the, when I look online, I'm seeing that it's the Glads 4, but for whatever reason, the Maynard 2 was what came on. And I didn't catch that, so that was my bad. But I appreciate the controller for asking me to fix that. That's cool. All right, 10,000 feet coming up right now. So landing lights coming off, wing lights, and
Gulfstream 465 Bravo Echo radar contact, altitude indicates
and the wing
1,000.
light comes off. So we have a dark plane outside. as we fly off into
American
the
340
darkness.
descend via the Frog for arrival, landing west, Miami altimeter 3007.
Let's get the music back on real quick and let's carry on. So for those who didn't know, like I said yesterday, we had this is an impromptu flight. We did not necessarily anticipate to do a flight tonight. However, this is a makeup one from yesterday because we attempted to do a flight over in the 350 and the power went out. So we had to cancel yesterday's stream. No stream was scheduled for tonight, but gotta fulfill the mandate, right? So we're here tonight doing this flight down to Cuba. Would have been a nice afternoon flight yesterday. A nice early afternoon to see what's going on, but we're flying in real time right now. So pretty short flight going over to Cuba. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
EBS 2332, Miami Center, good evening, maintain Mach 0.75.
Maintain Mach 0.75. And once again, all of these things are not working. That is crazy.
Bearing 2885, turn right, heading 140, to center, maintain 3000, vector to final.
Right 150, down to 2885.
I really don't get why these things. I don't know what's going on.
Flighting 120. Bearing 2885, fly heading 130.
There we go.
Level 1507, resume normal speed.
Normal speed.
There we go. That makes more sense. We can see altitude and ground speed and our ETA. So ETA is going to be 853. Not very long from now. 173 miles from Cuba. And so when we look at the glad, so as it's the after takeoff checklist is complete, so we're good to go where that is concerned. Let's look at the Navigraph and the arrival information. So we're coming in on the entry 4 via Kmia-Muha, then to entry, and from entry will be 42.7 nautical miles to the threshold of runway 06. So we'll continue our descent to this waypoint, then direct to Wolsey, then landing on ILS runway 06. Identifier is India Hotel Alpha, so let's get that in here. So see, like I was saying, guys, it's really simple on the baby buses because I can simply click on the first waypoint, then the fixed info, and then I put India Hotel Alpha, and that is 167 miles away, and our heading is 060. And the radius that I want to get 10 miles, so this is 15, and then 7. That works. So 15, then our next. And it is 060. and we do 7 nautical miles, by then we should be fully configured, and by 5 miles we are on the glide, so we're good to go. We already passed 18,000, so it's now standard set 3 times, and we're good.
Travis 1123, flighting 110, descend and maintain 3000, vector to final.
110, down 3000, back to the final for Southwest 11.
Travis 1507, maintain 210, onboard, radar to advise.
Let's see what the main R4 looks like, because I'm not sure why that. I'm still baffled as to
American
how.
252, clear, direct Kmia-Muha.
Okay, direct Kmia-Muha 252. That works for us. Direct Kmia-Muha.
Travis 1507, speed 210 or greater to advise.
210 or advise and 240 for you, Southwest 15.
Thanks. Sterling 2885, turn left, heading 100.
Turn 1.
Let's see. This is the Glads 4, which is what we had. So straight out to Gator, and then to Glads and south to Laos. We just got a direct straight to, so that's fine. And let's see what the Maynard looks like. The main R3 compared to this. So that would have given us that left turn quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah. Not sure what happened. But we're good. So we were all the way out here and we got direct to Kmia-Muha, so we will be just fine.
Southwest 1123.
So here we are. And we're going direct to Kmia-Muha.
American 252, Havana Center, close frequency. Havana Center, close frequency, change of frequency.
Thanks, have a good night, bye-bye, 252.
Yeah.
Havana is closed, so we go now to 122.8. At level at 260, let's see what our speed is currently. We are at 0.70. We'll leave it. We will leave it. 0.72, that's fine. We'll be good. No need to speed up. And since we have 112 atop of descent, let's go ahead and do our approach briefing. Since we already, I might have to change this view. Right. All right, so for our arrival today into Cuba, we're using the entry 4. And based on the entry 4, come on, we're on chart 10-2 alpha, and we're looking at the entry 4 from entry proceed 18168 on track to Hotel Alpha 407, then turn left to continue on track 079 until Woolsey to 2000. So Kanoa entry, then Hotel Alpha 407, left turn to Woolsey, and then join the localizer for runway 206. And we're to reach Woolsey at 2000. That is mandatory, as we see in the approach. So we see here that is 2000 mandatory here, especially until 402. And so for the chart 11-1, we will, if we go missed, we'll climb on track 060 until 2000 and right turn to intercept outbound at the Havana VOR, radar 154, and continue to Dusan, which would be here, and then hold at flight level 040 and expect ATC instructions. We'll just simply have to then tell the area what we're doing. All right, 99 nautical miles before top of the descent. Let's go to our progress page, our perf page rather, and then we go to the arrivals page, and let's get the information from. So this is 420. We need that information there. And let's go to the arrival performance. Let's refresh the meter, apply the weather. So weather 030 at 13. Visibility is good, and the fuel goes at 3000, 20 degrees, and 1021. So 20 degrees, 1021, and 030 at 13. So we have 139 plus 5, so that's a 144, and 421 as the barrel. So that's set, and we are good to go. Coming up on the equal time point. So we're just about halfway, Just imagine you're going on a flight where the seatbelt sign does not come on because of how close you are to that. All right, so let's go. Landing weight is going to be, let's see, 153.8. So let's put a 153.5. Low brake, out of no reverse, and or out of reverse. So we have a landing distance of available of 13,123, and we have landing distance of 13,123 and a landing distance required of 7,241. So we just use low brake and we do idle reverse, so we don't need to do much for that landing. All right, so once we land, let's go to the airport. Based on what I saw on Flight Aware, it says Bravo 3 or Bravo 12 is the arrival. I don't know where Bravo is, if that's apron 1. Okay, so this is apron 3, and this is where I see 12 left and right. Now, one of those are the Bravo gates, because if we look at the ground charts for apron 4 only has stands 1 to 5. Then apron 1 and 2 doesn't have a 12. It has 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And this is apron 1 on this side, so it more than likely is going to be apron 3, which is the international terminal. So once we land at 7,000 feet, we should exit via Echo and then take Echo to the ramp, which would then be Delta. Well, just take Echo and then go to gate 1, 2, and that's on terminal. That's on stand international terminal 3. All right, so we're set with that. Let's see, we have 72 to go. before top of the set, and that would mean that we have 100 miles to go, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight. That this is your captain speaking. We are about 100 miles from Cuba. The current weather in Cuba is winds are out of the east-northeast at or about 10 miles an hour, and visibility is pretty good. Only just a few clouds, and temperature is 20 degrees. Thank you so much for choosing American. We know you have several options for your air travel. We appreciate you trusting us with your travel this evening. Until the next time, we ask you to sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. Flight attendants, prepare the aircraft for arrival. For the approach checklist, bar reference is 1021. Let's set that real quick. That's set. And that's set on the right hand side. 1021, and that's set. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimum is 240, 421, and that sets. Auto brake level 1. Engine mode selector is norm. Approach checklist is complete. American wants a reason for the 5-minute delay. Let's see who we can blame for that 5 minutes. Who shall we blame for that 5 minutes? I think it was ATC. Yeah, we'll blame ATC. So we new assign, yes, ORA. So in the ADC delay 0005 and we'll type O. Send that off, and that's cool. All right, 30 miles out. So we're gonna begin our descent shortly, about 25 knots, so we have a smooth angle of descent, smooth rate of descent. I think these guys down here, yes, it's part of Caribbean, so there should be CTAF. CTAF is 18.1. So let's get 18.1 available. 18.1. All right, 20 miles. Let's initiate our descent. Over Kanoa, so we are now let's get the starred version up. Over Kanoa, and we'll come towards entry. why they have the lights so bright in the airplane for? They don't know what to do, turn the lights down, man. Unlike the iFly Max, I can't even go into upgrade. Yep, can't change anything here, so it is what it is. Oh, look at that. They closed the blind. Chase plane is out. That's the newest thing on the block right now. Chase plane is out. I have to see one of those other content creators what the hype is about it, if there's a hype really about it, because I had it for P3D and it really worked well, especially for these kind of flights where you're sitting down and the aircraft can do those cinematic views. So I'm hoping if it's something really nice that we could definitely do it. And just to reiterate, guys, I am having an issue with my sub, so if you are subbing in, my apologies. You might want to send a message in the chat saying that you subbed in so I can give you the shout out. But I'm having a challenge with my subbing. The alerts aren't coming through at all. I've spoken to the developers about it, so they're on it, as they say. So hopefully they can get that sorted out as soon as possible so I can have these alerts coming through as well. All right, so the transition level is set by ATC, but let's see what we have here on the. All right, so transition altitude is 3,000, so that's what we'll use. So the setting through 3,000, then we'll switch to the local altimeter, which is 1021. I'm getting some offline requests here right now. I've been to Holguin, but I've never been to Santiago, so that's going to be another one. Santiago de Cuba. And there's probably there's another airport in Cuba that I could probably try to get. But we're doing Havana tonight. I've done Havana via Canada and Atlanta, but never via Miami. So this is the first flight, especially for American, going into Havana, and there's Havana in the distance. Look at that. I really do I like night flights into. I remember when I was younger, I used to have a fear of flying at night because you like can't see anything outside. But especially when you're flying into a populated space like this, just seeing the lights just makes it so much better, especially leaving out of, let's say, like New York or LA. Well, not so much LA, but New York or Las Vegas, Miami to some degree, depending on which direction you're departing. You see those lights, but I know for sure in New York, coming out of LaGuardia, you're just seeing downtown Manhattan and coming across there, New Jersey and so on. It's a beautiful thing to see, to fly at night. All right, so we're descending through 10,000 now, and so aircraft is slowing on to 250 to ensure we don't bust through that rule of 250 below 10,000. And then we're going to take our cues. This is 50 miles out from the airfield, so we're going to slow down to 180 and continue our descent down to 4,000. And let's do a speed of 240. Get some speed brakes out, slow the aircraft down a bit, and increase the rate of descent. Below 10,000 feet, so we'll turn on the landing lights and also the wing lights. Alright, so let's activate the landing system. We are 24 miles out. So we will continue our left turn and slow down to 230. Continue our descent. Speed brake is still out to give us that increased rate of descent. We're going down now to 1.5. Descending through 6,400. Let's continue our descent down to 2,000 feet. Coming just to that 15 miles, so we'll reduce the speed down to 200. And then we'll do one flap. Check flaps 1. And we can now switch to 118.1, which is the local CTAF. Havana traffic, American 252, 6 miles from the field, 5 miles from Woolsey, direct Woolsey, join the localizer runway 06. Havana traffic. We will arm the localizer. And we are technically right on the glide slope, so we want to get below that. So we will continue our descent. And not sure why we have that happening. Maybe we hit a microburst or something. All right, reduce speed now down to 180. And we should be good because we're now above the glide. Sorry, below the glide. So we should be fine. Descent is now 500 feet and descending. 2 from Woolsey. Once we get to 180, we can do flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 2. Arm your speed brakes. And let's go now and run the checklist. Let's arm the approach. And we're on the globalizer and the glide slope. All right, 10 miles out. Let's drop the gear so we can keep that speed down. And let's now... Okay, so the approach phase is activated. So we can now do final approach speed. And we're at the transition level. Local 1021 set. Speed check, flaps 3. 9 miles from the field. Speed check, flaps full. Landing check. Landing gear down 3 green, speed brake level, speed brake arm. Check. Landing lights on. And landing check is complete. We're just waiting for the ECAM status to be landing no blue. Havana traffic, the American 2527, my final runway 06, Havana. Alright, ECAM status landing, no blue, so we are good to go. And there's our airplane. Fully configured for landing. Now they took off the light. That's crazy. Alright. Just waiting for 1,500 feet and we take my plane and we land. Landing inhibit.
500.
Check. My airplane. Autopilot off. Wind right down the nose and switching as well. Check. We have, oh.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100.
Check.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Deep brakes up. Out of reverse. Ooh, what the? Try to check to make sure that my idles are working, and then the wow. Reverse lights out. Wow. Don't tell nobody you guys saw that. All right, so we exit here at this exit. Amount of traffic, American 252, exit via Echo to the round. Have a number to call, eh? Start the APU, we can take off the runway turn right and the. So we'll continue straight ahead here. And we will taxi to gate number Bravo 12, I suppose. APU coming on. Let's come to a stop here and let's see if we can get Bravo 12. Let's see. See, there's no Bravo 12. All right, let's see what happens. Let's say Bravo 12. Let's see where it is. That doesn't make sense to me. Show me this spot. Oh, all the way over there. Okay, let's see if this is the Alpha gates then. That's weird. Change facility, Alpha gates. Nope. It's not that either. Let's see. Change to Charlie 12. Let's see. Yes. Oh, no, I don't need to follow me. Ah, there it is. So that's it. It's Charlie gates. Revoke. I don't need to follow me. Yes. It's right ahead. Yeah, so that's it. Charlie 12. All right. And we can turn off the windshield predictive tech. And let's continue our taxi. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna blind you for a bit. Overshoot it just a bit, and then we can come back. Not entirely on the line, but we're close enough. And stop. I thought we were gonna get that dance. Parking brake is set. APU is on and available. APU bleed coming on, and we can turn off. Let's see. Was it a good parking? Nah. No dancing tonight. All right, so we can now turn off the beacon, and that would then signal for the gate to come alive, and we will begin our deboard. Here we are, guys. We are on the ground in Havana, Cuba. Bienvenido a Havana. And we made it down safely with a minus 274, I think it was. Could have been a smoother one, but I essentially floated a bit more. Gonna do thanks to Miami. Okay, all right, cool. Thanks to Miami. I would have done a return if I was able to do the flight earlier, but since it is this time, it's already after 9 o'clock, so gotta get ready for the next day. So you can only do one stream or one leg for tonight. But I want to say thank you guys so much for joining this evening. It was an impromptu one. Some persons would have come on the flight. My bad. It really was just a matter of just getting in and getting out to make sure. We already had the simulator up as well, so we just wanted to get the aircraft up and going so that we could get the flight going and to make up for yesterday's flight. So apologies for those who would have wanted to come by with us on this flight. We hope that the next time that we can do it a little bit earlier. We should have a stream tomorrow. We'll let you know. I may have to cancel because I have some other things to do, but I'll let you know. And of course, you can always, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe, feel free to click that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time that we do go live. And if you like the content, please consider leaving a like. It will definitely help the video. And also, if you haven't already joined, please join the Discord. There you will get some information, flight sim information. Also, that's where we send a notification for upcoming live flight. Of course, as always, please take care of yourselves. Always take care of yourselves. Until the very next time, please have a good night. See ya.